You must stop Calamity Ganon! Ha! Perfect! Good luck on your journey, What was that? A new open world Zelda game is coming to the Switch too? I mean, probably, but that's not what this video is about. But there is Zelda news. A Switch 2 enhancement, Hyrule Warriors, a movie announcement. Casting directors, you have one job. Hunter Schafer, Zelda, do it. I swear to God, I will find your addresses. So I figure, why not go back to my roots and figure out which characters from Zelda can say the word. For anyone new here, hi, I'm Blake. A lot of y'all think my name is Jake. It's no. Also, if you're watching this in the first few days, it is officially my birthday. And all I ask for my birthday is that you watch this video as many times as possible. Maybe go through my channel, have a whole Blake marathon, blow me up. I would love for my birthday to get blown. Also, if you want to follow me and watch me on Twitch for my birthday, that'd be really cool. Yes, I am officially 30. That is the last time you'll ever hear me say that, okay? I am 30 until I'm 45. That is just the rules of entertainment. Now, what is the word, you might ask? It is something that will get me demonetized if I say it. But as a tasteful hint, think bag, but F. I hope that helped. But without further ado, let's get started. This store does not have Ghost, so I had to go with Monster. Ew. It tastes like I have a crypto portfolio, but it's strawberry flavored, so slay, I guess. All right, we of course have to begin with our tier tour. First, a classic invented the word. These are our forefathers of being fruity, our fruit fathers, if you will, and I will salute them at every given opportunity. Next is yell yeah, our standard yes. It's just hell yeah, but switched. I've done this before, but I do love a little switcheroo because I'm terminally homosexual. Next is a highly requested fan favorite. I mean, sure, if it means I can take him to dinner. This is for men who are probably straight, who I want to take to Red Lobster. I want to Lady and the Tramp a tasteful Cheddar Bay biscuit. I don't care if the staff is watching. They've probably had a long day. They honestly have probably seen worse. Fair warning for all parties involved. This is my gooning tier. I don't care what you have to say. I will not be kink shamed in my own Christian Minecraft server. Suck it. Next is they get the pass. This is ally. This is friend. This is confidant. I am not a monolith for gay people, but if you're around me and you say it and I think you're cool, I don't care, just make it funny. Next is our first no tier, Piper no! Self-explanatory.
Piper no!
Next is another fan favorite, Guantanamo Slay. This is for our wretched little straight people that have not learned their lesson. They think Morgan Wallen was right to walk out on SNL, and that means they are trash and they have to be reformed. And what better place to do it than a tasteful max security fruity prison? Now we do have a new tier that is below Guantanamo Slay. And you would think, what could possibly be worse than that? Well, I will tell you, Elon Musk payroll. For legal reasons, this is a different Elon Musk. He is my cousin who works on a farm and coincidentally is also completely incompetent. I could not imagine a hell worse than this fate. I could not imagine having to delay my daily stand-up because Daddy Boss is not yet finished with his line of horse tranquilizer. This is for our irredeemable ones. These are the ones where you could invent a new facial feminization surgery that costs like $2 and looks incredible, and I'm still not gonna forgive you. You're staying there. Think Morgan Wallen. A callback. So without further ado, let us begin. All right, starting off with Twink. Link. I am never gonna get that right. Although, am I wrong? Am I wrong, really? Okay, controversial, but super duper brave. Lesbian. There, I said it. My pronoun army. Republicans will try to dunk on you with something like, well, then what's all this talk about he, him, lesbians? Show him Link. Show him Link. It's self-explanatory. I'm sorry, it's simply vibes. Like, yeah, we could get into the science, we could get into the theory crafting, but it's vibes. Are we wrong to go by vibes in this situation? He, him, lesbian. I think Link. You got any articles to prove that? Well, would you read them if there were? Exactly. Sorry that Grok isn't going to tell you why Link is a he, him, lesbian. You know how I know Link is a he, him, lesbian? My friends, my colleagues, people that I talk to in the real world. If you in this toontown of a country can claim that vaccines do not work, I am fully in my right to claim that Link can be a he, him, lesbian. Checkmate. Okay, I think I've ranted about this enough. Yell hat. Okay, on to Mifa. Besties, you're going to hate me. This is a Disney adult. Like, Mifa is part of a friend group that lives in Orlando, Florida, and is like, hey guys, let's do a friend vacation. Let's do something different. Where do we want to go? And Mifa's just like, wanna go to Disney? Like, God forbid this diva go to Aspen or something. Like, you have money. You have money, you're a princess. I also think she unironically thinks that Woman's World is a good song. Like, she says she loves it for the satire, but she doesn't really know what satire means, let's be real here. And I'm gonna be honest, you could be kissing every girl in Orlando, and it's not gonna change the fact that I just don't think you get to say it anymore. I think you lost it. So, unfortunately, I'm gonna give it a Piper no. Ooh, sweat glands, don't fail me now, because next is a little personal favorite of mine, Daruk. This is my exact type of man. This is my exact type of man. Large, bearded, could snap me in half, said very lovingly. Like, this is the true definition of a himbo. None of that fake you see on Instagram. Like, oh, I'm just a golden retriever boy. Oh, I'm just a himbo. I don't know nothing about nothing. If they say they're a himbo, it's a front. It is a fallacy. It is a grift. Do not trust them. Any man who is smart enough to know what a himbo is, and if he qualifies for it, is not a himbo. A himbo thinks Greenland is green, so it is a rare find, and that is why I hold this himbo so dear to my heart, and that is why he is our first entry in I Mean Sure if it means I can take him to dinner. Hello, my divas. I'd just like to take a quick second to thank the sponsor of this video, Portal Fantasy. Besties, if you watch my channel, odds are you love cute, teeny, tiny little creatures that could legally be considered weapons. So I cannot tell you how elated I was to be approached by Portal Fantasy. Portal Fantasy is a creature collecting adventure RPG where you journey through a captivating storyline, go on exciting adventures, and quest in an online world, and most importantly, collect adorable creatures. Like, look at this guy. Tell me you wouldn't overthrow a small to medium-sized nation for him.
Say it to his face.
And you can fuse your characters to enhance your team so you can dominate exciting turn-based strategic battles. And after patch 1.0, multiplayer is gonna be official so you can play with your friends. So why join now? Well, Portal Fantasy just officially released on April 16th, and for the first 7 days, you can get 10% off. I know my divas love a sale. Portal Fantasy also for the next month has Twitch drops for anyone watching streams of the game, and watching for up to 6 hours unlocks the Flaming Kitsune Familiar. And might I just say on behalf of all of us, you better work, Flaming Kitsune. You look incredible, girl. I've said it before, I love getting video game sponsors, but I especially love getting video game sponsors when they are right up my alley. I have loved the time I've spent getting to know this game, and I think you will too. So check the link in my description to download the game and get it before April 23rd to get 10% off. Thank you again to Portal Fantasy for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the Zelda characters. Okay, Revali. I feel that he has potential, but I don't think he's there yet. In this present moment, Revali to me gives off finance major who has a stick up his ass about anything remotely fun. Even if the fun is a stick up your ass. He truly is one of those guys where it's like he's such a difficult hang, and you kind of know it's because he hasn't come out yet, you know? Like, oh, he's so rude and you can't really understand why because he has a really good life. Check his wrist, check his hard drive, check his opinion on Ryan Gosling. At least one of those will be a tell. At least one of those will explain everything, I guarantee it. So until you get that figured out, sorry, Papper now. Oh, Urabosa. Lesbians to the front. This is your moment. Do you want to know what will truly fix the US economy? I'm gonna get on my podium. Here we go. It's not tariffs. It's not removing DEI. It's not unpasteurized milk. Why is that a thing again in 2025? It's putting all the lesbians in the world in a line. And at the end of that line, for $200 a pop, is Urabosa waiting to call each and every individual lesbian in that line a all wars solved. Famine cured. Disease? No one even knows what that word means anymore. Congratulations, Miss Ma'am. You are our first invented the word. Okay, so Impa. She gets the pass. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there right now. This has no scientific founding. It is purely because it would be really funny to hear her say it. Like, just imagine this scenario in the game. You must stop Calamity Ganon! Ha, perfect. Good luck on your journey. What was that? Hero? Okay, thanks. Oh, thank God. Bestseller. #1 game. People will talk about it for decades. Tell me I'm wrong. So Impa, congratulations, our first pass of the day. Okay, so Pura, truly our A1 representation of terminally online Tumblr girls who were forced to go to Twitter for the culture. Like, are you gonna tell me that this girl is not tweeting every single thought that she's had in her entire life? Do you think that she's not kink shaming someone for being 22 and dating a 20-year-old? So I'm personally going to say Piper now for the adult version. Now, as for the kid version, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I will not end up on Fox News. That is my one goal of being a YouTuber, okay? But who's to say she won't be fruity growing up? So that is why I have created a brand new tier. And that new tier is called the State-Sanctioned Guantanamo Slay Juvenile Detention Center. We don't know what they're going to be when they grow up, but they are going to respect gay people when they're adults, okay? And this brand new state-funded program, state-funded to piss off the Republicans, is going to teach them about love, acceptance, and serving Baby Puro, State-Sanctioned Guantanamo Slay Juvenile Detention Center you go. See you at 18. Okay, so Robbie. So a little fun tidbit about the game. Robbie only recognizes you when you're not wearing any gear. He's like, oh, I can't recognize you with all those clothes on. Too distracting. Nudes. Please. And frankly, that is pretty old man grinder sex pest behavior. Not much to say. I don't condone this behavior, but I can't deny that he was a gay elder and I have to respect that. So begrudgingly into Yale, hey, you go. Okay, Jocha, overly ambitious pansexuals, here is your moment. Like, she's pan purely because for her, life is a video game and she's a completionist. She's gonna experience all of it. She's gonna taste the rainbow. She's gonna get every single Skittle she can from that bag. She said, I'm going to mimic my boss by wearing the same outfit and glasses as her because I'm going to get that promotion. I'm going to win at life. And I do respect the ambition. I do have to respect the drive. So, overly ambitious pansexual into Yell How You Go. Okay, so Paya, obsessed with Link. And I mean, like, who isn't? But like, she writes in her diary every single night about him. Like, truly fantastic, question mark, representation for fanfic writers, possibly representation for the Fujoshiing out community also. Like, she said, oh, 2 boys in my vicinity? Let's make them kiss. So while ally, I will also say that I don't necessarily condone seeing every gay man in your life as potential partners. Like, no, I don't want to date my one gay friend. He's my one gay friend. So for now, Papper now. Okay, so Tora, listen, here's the thing about abs. Abs to me are something that I do not find important until it is thrust in front of me. And then it's like tasting ice cream for the first time. It's like, yeah, I hate abs. Sure, whatever it takes for me to not care about seeing abs all the time. Because when you get that taste, it is hard to get it out, girl. It is hard to get it out of your system. Like, don't get me wrong, Human Shrek, the blueprint, will always be the blueprint. But damn if this isn't nice sometimes. So Toro, into I mean sure if it means I can take him to dinner. Do not worry, I already have a Red Lobster reservation. You do not have to trouble your silly little beautiful, beautiful ab-ridden head about it. Prince Sidon.
You make me feel special.
And for copyright reasons, that is all the dance you're gonna get. I wrote some notes for the script for this, and my notes just say, feral, yes. I don't have words for the first time I met Sidon. It was a religious experience for me. Like, I know, I deny furry allegations all the time. This is the one I'm never gonna fight. Like, yeah, if this is the one, this is the one. If Sidon has 1 million thirsty followers, I am one of them. If Sidon has 1 thirsty follower, it is me. If Sidon has 0 thirsty followers, I am dead. I don't really have a lot to say about this. This is the number one of I mean sure if it means I can take him to dinner. Like, Sidon, I'll pay, okay? You eat your dinner. Just please also eat my ass. Okay, next. Yona.
This is for
Yona.
You big, fat, white, nasty, smelling.
I got your number, girl. Count your days. Jail. Sniper. Cue the snipers. I want her taken out. For those of you that do not know, this is Sidon's fiance. I literally almost burped trying to say that. It actually hurt me to say that out loud. Some would call that a hard block. I would call that a hurdle, and I am an Olympian in this one situation. I don't care if this makes my video fail the Bechdel test, okay? She is my enemy. She is my threat. I want her Guantanamo slay. No visiting hours. Solitary confinement. Windowless cell. All right, next is Mizu. Muzu. Oh God. Fake fan. I think he says slurs for sport. He lost a job opportunity to a gay man, and he blamed DEI the rest of his life. He sits next to the fireplace by himself with a glass of whiskey, kicking his feet and giggling like a little schoolgirl while saying slurs. It's like warm whiskey too. He's a freak. And I'm sorry, Muzu, but we do have a dedicated tier for freaks, and that is Elon Musk payroll. All right, up next is King Dorofan. We do have some bonus points to give out here because this is an enormous man. I see this man, and a sensual remix of the Jaws theme starts playing in my head. In that bed, every week is Shark Week. Technically, he's more of a whale, I guess, but whatever. Love knows no bounds. Sure if dinner, and that is 2 furries in this list already. Strong start, Blake. Okay, Yunobo. In the first game, probably too close to a high schooler for my comfort to give a final answer, but I will say, in a Fortnite lobby, when he gets second place, oh, he's 100% saying it. But I think he also feels bad about it, like right after, so ally? Maybe? I'm not gonna put you in Guantanamo Slay. I think I will judge you based on your better nature, and I will say Piper Nay. Okay, so Bluto. That's just an old man in a jockstrap. And pigtails in his beard. And Drag Race All-Stars lip filler. Queen. Also, he skips leg day, the arch enemy of the gay man. Like a gay man that does leg day does not take kindly to being called she. Hates it. There's the sides of the bell curve that do 0 squats and a lot of squats, both of which are like, yes girl, honey slay, mama tongue pop, you know it, house down boots. But there's a middle to this where when gay men first start doing squats, they kind of start thinking the pride festivals are a little too much, and you will never catch Bluto saying that. He's running that Like, he's down low, but everybody in that village knows that he runs that local bathhouse like the Navy. So I'm gonna respect my elders. I'm gonna say invented the word, because there is a very good chance that he actually did in this universe. Okay, so Tulin. Hello, my diva. State-sanctioned Guantanamo Slay Juvenile Detention Center you go. That is a little baby. He is interning in the makeup department though, because I mean, the writing's on the wall. He's not into sports. I think he will grow up to be Miss Slay Mama Boots 2036, but for now, let's just let him marinate for a bit. Okay, so Teba. I'm getting sports dad vibe from him. Worry not, it is not lost on me that he is wearing a corset. Like, snatch, diva. Work, diva. But I cannot shake the fact that it is giving Rudolph's bitch-ass dad, who hated his son for being a little bit fruity. Like, he has aspirations for his son, and none of them involve a runway. And I hate that for every party involved. And he doesn't want every sport, you know? Like, even tennis is a little too fruity for him, you know? He wants football, he wants baseball, he wants basketball, any of the balls, baby, but not man balls. I hate me for that. But you know what? It was fun. Let's all be fun, okay? But yeah, not a lot to say about this. Elon Musk payroll, you go. Okay, so Riju. I think that she's, wait, Breath of the Wild, Riju, age. State-sanctioned Guantanamo Slay Juvenile Detention Center, you go. Almost got me. But do not worry, she's gonna be just fine. She's on the dance team. She's going to be cyberbullying the other inmates by the end of the week. Trust. They're not even allowed to have phones there. She gets phones snuck into the center and gives them to people she hates exclusively so she can cyberbully them. And while that is kind of mother, it's not mother enough to get you out of there until you're 18. Sorry, girl. Okay, so Bulgaria. My phone, when I wrote down this name, auto-corrected it to Bulgaria, and honestly, Bulgaria if it's slayed. Now, we do have a classic trope for all of my heterosexually challenged ladies. The sword enthusiast lesbian. Big Sword Mommy has made it to the main stage, and it will be a cold day in hell before I ever let down my lesbian fan base, except for the dozens of times that I probably will end up doing that inevitably. Enjoy the ride. Again, not much to say about this diva. Yell hey. Okay, so Ganon, I hate to stereotype my videos and be like, oh, he's the bad guy, so he's the straight guy, but like, come on. This looks like every single man that thinks that we have a testosterone shortage in our society. Like, this guy eats raw meat. Like, this guy thinks that raw meat is going to make him more alpha. That hurt my soul trying to say that unironically. But there is lore to this, okay? First of all, he's going to be in Elon Musk's payroll, but he's not done yet. Once he's on Elon's team, he's going to realize how awful these men are. Just absolutely gut it. And he's going to embezzle money from Elon. And let me tell you, everybody listening right now, that's ally. That is so ally. Hey, Editor Blake here. Just wanted to say, it would be ally allegedly for any government officials watching. Like, don't steal from Elon. That wouldn't be funny. That wouldn't be funny. Why do you think it'd be funny? It wouldn't be funny. So he's going to get fired from Elon's team, and then he's going to get arrested and put into Guantanamo Slay to eventually become an ally after much rest and rehabilitation. Love wins! So Ganon, enjoy your journey. I will not be seeing you in a Pride Festival until then, but hey, when you're done, let's keep. All right, time for our namesake Zelda. I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it for you. She gets the pass. Now, she has the pass, but would she say it? She is the embodiment of wisdom. That's just lore. I play my game. She knows that even in a safe space among allies who respect her and would be totally fine with her saying the word, if she says it, there's a chance that somebody that secretly doesn't like her is going to be filming it. And then it's gonna end up on Twitter, and then she's gonna end up having to kiss Mifa in a live interview to get the Twitter mob off her back. And she thinks far too ahead for that. Not every hangout is a Blake hangout. Not everybody is going to be as cool about it. So Zelda, when you're ready, you can say it at the gay music video hangout. But if it has to just be around me, I also understand, because you can't trust these bitches as far as you can throw them. Next is King Rome. More like King oh my God. This man should have been in my Santa Smasher Pass video, because honestly, smash, smash, smash. This man is 6'5" and 300 pounds. And in my mind, those variables add up to you can do nothing wrong. Like, oh, you napalmed a puppy shelter? You know what? You're tall, so those puppies probably had it coming. That was a joke. That was a joke. Please do not cancel me on my birthday. That was a joke. Honestly, if this is the king, make America a monarchy. I need this face on my money. So another short if dinner. I suppose it's more like short if grand luncheon, but honestly, let's feast, daddy. All right, King Rauru. Another king of my life and another king of my butthole. I have nothing but respect for a man who deep conditions the f out of his hair. This is a femme top if I've ever seen one. Like, he's gonna rock your world, but he's gonna expect a Sephora gift card afterward, you know? Expect a Sephora gift card. Am I bad for the gay rights movement? I feel like I'm like stereotyping far too much. Anyone new here? This is a hyperbolic channel. Don't take anything I say seriously, please. Anyway, I will get that gift card ready. Sure if dinner. Okay, so Mineru. Honestly, the Marsha P. Johnson of stepping on women. You are going to see her working the day shift at Earthbound in your local mall. She tells you to meet her in the back of the store. You lock eyes. Your souls intertwine. You have never felt a warmth like this. For the first time in decades, you feel pure and utter joie de vivre. And just as your lips are about to meet, she pushes you to the ground and puts an 8-inch stiletto to your neck. You've never been happier. Everybody in the store claps. Obama's there too. He just won a 3rd term and is celebrating at your local Earthbound. Don't ask questions. So congratulations, my love is love lady invented the word. So Sonia, it's giving cool English teacher who knew who all the little gay boys were in the school and let them eat in her classroom at lunch. She hates the football players too, girl. They quote Joe Rogan podcast in her class.
Dogecoin or Euro? Dogecoin. Stocks or crypto? Crypto.
And it takes everything in her power not to levitate off the ground from rolling her eyes at the mere sight of those losers. Like, the class reading is not going to be 1984 because she knows that those absolute incels are going to misread it. They're getting Tess of the D'Urbervilles, they're getting Rebecca, they're getting Pride and Prejudice, they're getting the Kite Runner, and they're just gonna have to deal with it. Suck it, incels. So that's an ally if I've ever seen one. You get the pass, diva. Okay, so Koga. Anti-vaxxer if I'm being honest. Like, you're telling me this man goes out of his way to torment you only to be bested by his own mistakes? Like, oh, you'd lecture me more about how I'm a sheep, but you can't because your cough is too strong? Like, good luck with that, girl, but keep your polio the f away from me, Elon Musk payroll. Okay, so Ronson. I'm gonna be completely transparent with y'all. There's no world where a Gerudo cannot say it. An entire race of women, where however many some odd years a male is born, and that male is evil, that's Mother Boots. Also a complete non sequitur, but if you have the confidence to rock a green lip liner, there's nothing I can say to you. You're just simply better than me. Yell, hey, you go. Okay, so Hudson. He is married to Ronson, and let's be honest, bi-wife energy. Pretty self-explanatory. He gets the pass as long as his wife doesn't mollywop him into an early grave. Like, the bowl cut is giving Brooklyn. The mustache is giving I have explored my male friends' bodies before. And not just once, like all of college. Like, did he end up being straight? Yes, not the biggest fan of it. But he wasn't going out without a fight. He was giving it the good old college try. So open-minded king, you better work. I'm going to give you the pass. All right, Beetle. Antiquing twink if I've ever seen one. And twinking, if you will. Definitely an Avon girly. He definitely got caught up in an MLM and then said, You're next, diva. You want to be a CEO? And what is he selling? Doesn't matter. You already fell for it, so you're gonna have to sell it next. Otherwise, you're losing your house. And frankly, I can't think of anything more gay than accidentally getting your friends into something incredibly financially irresponsible. So yeah, yell head diva. Kill your friend's credit score. All right, we do have a celebrity among us. It is the diva herself, Bolson. Love this girl. Love this girl down. Honestly, Bobby from Queer Eye, if he further slayed. Like a carpenter, more like a carpenter. Bolson, you are so gender. You're so gender. Just taking your fave and shitting on them. They ain't got nothing on Bolson. I will forever put respect on this man's name because I will always respect my gay elders. He paved the path so us little could prance all the way down it. Prance all the way down it. I don't have a lot to say about you, diva. Invented the word. Have a wonderful day. So Kilton and Colton. Okay, so this is a bit of a rant, so just putting it out there for you. You've been warned. So you know that discourse from Twitter a few weeks ago where a 30-year-old showed romantic interest in an actor from the White Lotus who was 22, and a bunch of chronically online Twitter losers who had not seen a ray from the sun in weeks was calling him a pervert? These two are what those Twitter losers look like in my head. Like they just sit in their house and they concoct new ways to be offended for people that we're never offended, actually. And it's not lost on me that their target is usually gay men. But fantastic creativity. I love that we live in an era where woke homophobia exists. Love wins. And don't get me wrong, I'm obviously very pro left-leaning policies, left-leaning ideologies, but I'm also very pro going outside for an single day and seeing what the real world is like. Like these are definitely the same kind of people that thought that Sabrina Carpenter's concert was too sexual when she literally has a song about wanting a guy to in her. So you want to be a hypocrite that's hypocritical to gay people? Well, congratulations. I have a job for you. Elon Musk payroll. All right, next is the Great Fairies, also known as my nickname in middle school. East Texas was not very kind to boys that did gymnastics back in the day. Listen, never in my life will I tell a big titty goblin icon what to do. That woman is taking on the burden of lower back pain just so you can gawk at her big old naturals. Truly the Joan of Arc for honker donker doingy boingies. And I salute that. Not much to say here, girl. You can do no wrong. You get the pass. Okay, so Cass, probably just my opinion, but in my mind, deeply committed furry roleplay to the point where he doesn't remember who his past self was. He is lost in the metaphorical furry sauce, if you will. And you best believe I am never going to tell a furry they can't do something. Partially out of respect for their commitment, but another part out of fear. The vast majority of them are tech wizards and could get your address in an instant. Do you know just how many technological advancements we have simply because a furry wanted to have their fursona put into a game? It's actually staggering. So I'm not coming for them. You have a lovely time and invented the word. You can do no wrong in my eye. Have a great day, sister. Okay, so Hestu, obviously an icon. Obviously everybody loves him. A bit of a scat fetish, but we're not going to talk about that too much today. Okay, we're just going to let that breeze on by. This small details. Small details. Nobody's perfect. Hannah Montana, the Shakespeare of our time. While I don't see him as queer, I see him as the ally uncle who hangs a trans flag outside his house. I don't think he's particularly good at it though, because I do think he pulled a RuPaul and accidentally searched the word trains flag, and so that is actually what's hanging outside of his house. It's the thought that counts though, right? You know what, girl? Your heart's in the right place. You get the pass. All right, next, the goddess statue. Now, of course, in this game, this is how we get our extra hearts and our extra energy. It's giving. Like those moments where you get that new heart, that's what it feels like to me watching seasons 1 through 3 of Glee. Just
Don't tell me not to live.
and I have nothing but love for anybody that reminds me of my post-ironic, deep love of Glee. Like in my mind, if she could move, this is a middle school music teacher. This is a middle school music teacher who is teaching you hot cross buns on the recorder. And you bet your ass she runs it like the Navy. That hot cross buns is getting harmonies. That hot cross buns is getting a bass line. You're going to rock everyone's shit with your hot cross buns, girl. I think we have ourselves another ally, baby. That's a pass getter. Ooh, next on stage is Little Miss Cherry. Honestly, this is just a yassified Tesla robot. Like, honestly, Elon wishes. If you go into this thing's code, it's literally just a single while loop, and it says, while alive, serve Sorry to any non-gays in STEM here that didn't understand that joke. The girls that get it, you know? So I'm going to put Little Miss Hoop earrings into yell hair. Okay, the Great Deku Tree. I've said this before. The Great Deku Tree is an ancient being that wants you to solve all of his problems by entering into him. That's so Grindr, girl. Like, you want to tell me this hasn't happened on your first day of Grindr? You haven't gotten a little sex pest that's maybe in his 70s? To be a gay man who has used Grindr for a single day is to be approached by an octogenarian man who maybe comes on a little too strong. Like, no, I'm not vetoing making out with you because I think you're too old. I'm vetoing making out with you because instead of saying hello, you said, what that neck do? But yet again, unfortunately, I cannot deny that this is a being that has a little bit of fruit in his tooth. So, yell hair, yell hair. Congratulations, wear it as a badge of honor. Now, our final entry is not from the 2 latest games. I just feel like it is absolutely necessary in a list such as this. Tingle. Like, come on, it's my birthday. I get Tingle as a treat. I get Tingle as a treat. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. You cannot swing a stick in Hell's Kitchen, New York without hitting at least 3 gay men that look exactly like this that just finished a bender at a leather bar whose theme is being sticky. Like, this is the epicenter of Fruity. This is the magnum opus of being a bottom. This man is handed a BFA in musical theater at every college campus that he tours. I don't think I've ever concocted a more heterosexually challenged sentence in my life. Ending it in the strongest way imaginable, invented the word. And just like that, we have another completed tier list, further solidifying my spot in the history books for people that did far too much, and unnecessarily so, and unasked for. Now, Blennies, we do have to end this how we always do. What have we learned from this video? I think the moral is, why be negative when you could be testing positive after spending time with this tier of men? Ah, gotcha, I meant testing positive for a good time. And possibly syphilis. I don't think they have penicillin in the Zelda world. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Please do it. It's my birthday. I'm 31. Also, check out my Twitch. I try to stream at least once a week, and it's a great way to check in between videos. I also have a Discord if you want to join. It's a cool community full of fun people, and also a great way to get some input in my videos. And thank you again to Portal Fantasy for sponsoring this video. And that about does it. I'm going to go celebrate my birthday now. Keep on slaying, and I'll see you in the next video.